Well, that was interesting. I just watched episode 3 of Alien Earth. I need to talk about this show in detail, so there will be some spoilers. For those of you who have been following me, you know I'm a massive Alien franchise fan, and this show has unfortunately kind of left me a little disappointed. Where the first 2 episodes had a total lack of suspense and tension, something that is so vital for this franchise, I'm happy to say episode 3 did a much better job with that. The opening sequence where the xenomorph is hunting Wendy and her brother was so much more suspenseful, so much more on brand with what the Alien franchise is so well known for. The xenomorph looks great in this show, especially in this episode. We got a much better look at it. You can tell they use a lot of practical effects. It's really great. I really don't have anything negative to say about that. That being said, there are some major inconsistencies about the behavior of the xenomorph throughout the show so far. In the earlier episodes, we see it being lightning fast, killing a room full of people in seconds, yet in this episode, it's too slow to take 2 people out on its own, but overall, it was a pretty solid and tense sequence. In a lot of ways, it's kind of silly, and it reminds me of a lot of things that happen in Alien Resurrection, which is the one Alien film I am not a fan of. Another thing I really want to talk about and get off my chest, and it's been bothering me from episode 1, are the Lost Boys. It is painful to watch these adults try and act like children. I mean, saying dude and bro over and over again is not conveying that you are a child. These guys are trying way too hard to turn the innocence level up to 11. Sure, the idea of having a child in an adult body is an interesting concept, but if you really want to lean into that innocence characteristic, I almost wonder if it would have been better if they just cast actual children to play these hybrids. How awesome would it be to see a kid beat the crap out of an alien? I would watch the crap out of that show. One thing I totally loved about this episode was that alien egg dissection scene. I loved the ooey gooey nastiness of cutting into the side of that slimy, leathery egg and seeing that face hugger close up, and I loved it squirming around, squirting fluid everywhere. That was very well done. It did feel a little too convenient that they already somehow knew the entire life cycle of the xenomorph. They knew how to extract the alien embryo from the face hugger and implant it in some lungs that they conveniently stole from Hermit. That was kind of messed up. But I thought that was just a little too easy. It would have been nice to see an alien come to fruition the old-fashioned way, if you know what I'm saying. Ugh. But overall, it was a fun episode. There was lots of cool stuff. Even though I complained a lot in this video, there really weren't a lot of things in this particular episode that I disliked. So I am hopeful for what the rest of the season has in store. This episode has kind of restored my faith in the show just a little bit. But what did you guys think? Did you watch episode 3 of Alien Earth? I'd love to know what you thought. Let me know in the comments.